Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome at the new broadcast at WCSLeague for the Mégane series. Today we are in where are we actually? Oh, we are in in Japan in the great Suzuka circuit. And yeah, today we've got two lovely races in the Mégane. We're currently in the qualifying session, and yeah, we still have 11 minutes to go, and the first times have just been set. I'm currently going on board with the champion of last season, Jason Muscat, who's currently setting a time. He's currently P3 and now goes for another lap, so we're on board. So yes, I was doing some minor things for the stream. We're still on board with Jason Muscat, and he's close for pole position, but it's pretty close. Currently number 1 is Matthew Williams, but will Jason Muscat do any aborts it? So currently in P1, Matthew Williams for Adonis Engineering. We're having him now, and we're going to look what he can do. If you can improve. He is pretty close. Matthew Williams is pretty close on his own pole time. Can he improve? Look at that car through that corners. He's pretty good. So this is the East circuit of Suzuka, and what can he do? Can he improve? Every corner counts. Can he improve? He doesn't improve, but he's getting so close. So we're going to go on board with somebody else. Let's go on board with, let's see, Rinkokstra. Rinkokstra is now currently on a lap. What can he do? He's now currently P17. He's doing a pretty good lap, I think. Will we get some traffic? I hope not. Oh, he's a bit faster. He's 1/10 faster than his current time, so he can improve. Nice line from Rink. Can he improve? He's got a 50.0. He will improve. He will improve 4.5 tenths and jumps to P14 now. So a good lap from Rinkokstra. Let's see if we got somebody on a fast lap. We're going on board with Garrett de Vries now. What he can do. And Garrett jumps to P16. So we're going to look up the front again. And Matthew Williams is still in P1. And I think he will still not improve his time. But yeah, he's still P1, so he's not needed. No. So we're now going to look to at a débutant, a new débutant, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this is Erhan Jadowski. He's from Macedonia, if I'm correct. Yeah, he's from Macedonia, of course he is. Of course I knew. But yeah, he's now driving the second Malta Force, and yeah, he's doing pretty well. So his teammate and team owner Jason Muscat will be very happy. Let's see what Erhan Jadowski can do. We're going on board. It's a slipstream from Jason Muscat. Assuming that's pretty okay. But Erhan might have some traffic later on. Let's see him working. And he is faster. Ooh, and he didn't lose too much time there with the slower car, because the slower car went quite good out of the way. Oh, but he lost some in sector 2. So will he improve? No, I don't think he will improve, so he will still be second, and oh, he gets close! He gets also close, so there is more to win in the last sector, but Erhan didn't get it for now. While we've got Roy Schouten just jumped to P4, but this lap unfortunately will not be a faster lap, I think, unless he does a stormer of a second and third sector. No, he aborts it. We've got Shane Burke now in P5, which is actually nice, but he spins! Woo! He takes a bit too much risk, and yeah, of course that can happen easily. And we now got Jacob Pack in P7, which now is P8, so it's actually pretty good from Jacob Pack, so I'll take my hat off for him. David Branek now in P10, with Mark Fuller now in P11. Niels Vos now in P12. Let's go take a look at Niels Vos now, what he can do in the Bernhard's racing. Oh, he's on a pretty good lap. What can he do? Where can he jump to? Can he jump up? He jumps to 49.6. No, and he doesn't improve. Dan Hutt now in P14 with Peter Jones now in P15. But Peter Jones is going to set a time as well. What can he do? Now currently in P15. Looks very, very good, but of course it's pretty close. Oh, but he makes a mistake, so Peter is done for this lap. Joshua is also done for this lap for now. Brink is still busy. Garrett is now currently in P18 and not driving, so he might go out again. Fabian Rudder now is in P19, has a little bit of traffic. Roland Hutt is now in P20, but he is on a better lap. Can he get into the 49s? Actually, the 49s is yeah, you need to do the 49s. That's what they ask for you, because otherwise you will be too slow. And let's see what he can do. 49. Oh, no, just for 50, but it's pretty close, and he's not last. Last at the moment is Marcel Boer. Marcel Boer is making his sim racing debut, and yeah, if you're making a sim race debut, of course you need to drive a pink totally spice car. So yeah, so they know actually, yeah, that's your first race. But yeah, he's doing quite okay. He had a lot of practice in different type of sim racing cars, and he wants to try to improve. And well, he made a bit of a mistake, but he's got time to improve. And now in the last place it's Ale Enamorado, and Ale Enamorado, if I pronounce it correctly, is now the last, but he got a chance to improve a little bit as well. Let's see. Jason Muscat is on the improvement. Can he go to pole? Can he go to pole? Can he go to pole? He can. He can. He can't. He can. Oh, they work so good together. Jason doesn't go to pole, but Jason can still go out because the lap is so short. He will do. Now going on board with Aaron Jajowski. Yeah, this first sector is good. Can he do it then? Will this teamwork they play out together, will that bring Erhan then to pole? Very interesting. No traffic, so they timed it good. He's still on. I think this might be the new pole man, at least for now. What can Erhan Jajowski do? It will be a 1:48.4 new pole position. And Matthew Williams doesn't improve on this lap. He's now P2 in. Press escape. Can he go out again? No, they wait. Jason Muscat waits. Oh, interesting. They can go. Ooh, Jason Muscat is very late. Matthew Williams doesn't go out. Interesting. And I must say, Erhan Jajowski, what a stormer of a lap. Can he get pole at his debut? That would be something. We saw it earlier, but it's still pretty cool. Well, we've got David Baranek now to jump to P4. P4 for David Baranek. The guy you never hear of. He does his job, and yeah, in the end, he is there. And he's what counts. That's what counts. I mean, now from Shane Burke, currently in P6. Ron Versam now in P7, and he is on quite a good lap, I think. What can he do? Oh, look at that drifting. Oh, look at that drifting. It's beautiful to see, but he stays in P7. Liam de Waal is actually on our first lap. Liam de Waal makes his Mégane debut also today. Looked like there was a bit of lag. What can he do? Oh, he goes off, so nothing more than P10. Is somebody improving? I think nearly everybody finished. Jason Muscat is there for P3. Can he improve? He can't improve. So Jason Muscat finished, and that means pole position is for Erhan Jajowski. On his debut, Erhan Jajowski got pole position here in Suzuka, where we will drive the Suzuka East. Very, very interesting. I must say, well, yeah, we know that Jason Muscat always hires very good drivers for his second, for the second car, but yeah, this was of course, well, yeah, pretty decent on such a short track to nearly have 2.5 tenths on Matthew Williams, the Matthew Williams that is always on top of the, or near the top of the leaderboard. And yeah, Erhan Jajowski just did beat him, so it will be very interesting. We're now waiting for the qualifying to go into the warm-up session. And we've got quite a nice grid today of 23 drivers. Well, we missed the fact, and indeed, that Mike Quint was jumping to P6 in this last qualifying lap, so that's pretty good from Mike Quint. But we're currently waiting a bit for, yeah, the warm-up session. The national anthem will be sung by a Japanese singer today, so yeah, I already located her, and yes, he will do that in front of all the drivers. They will make a nice driver picture, and then yeah, everything will be nice, and yeah, we will have somebody like, ladies and gentlemen, start your yeah, Renault, and then yeah. Then we're going to race. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, you can hear it in my voice. The excitement. Oh, yes. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, we're still not going to the warm-up session. And what's this? We're just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting. Well, I'm currently going to do some stuff for the broadcast. We'll be right back. And we're back. I'm currently looking at Marcel Boer, the guy that makes his sim racing debut, and all the other guys did it before him, so they know when they did their first sim race. So it's actually a pretty exciting day for Marcel Boer. He's pretty pumped, and let's see what he can do. He's doing pretty well. Of course, if you know what his experience in sim racing is quite on the low side, in the minimum side, so he needs to learn and experience everything for some time. But yeah, you can see he's got a little bit of skill, not too much, as you can see, but yeah, he's getting there, so that's very good. No, kidding. He Musselboer improves himself a lot during testing, and of course occasionally he can make a little bit of a mistake, but yeah, this guy actually has quite a good feeling for it. Only he needs to do the mileage. Going to look at somebody else. Let's go watch what Jacob Peck can do. The great black with green car. Peck goes to he doesn't improve, so he doesn't go faster. Well, that's most of the time when you're not improving. Let's go where it just goes. Oh, a big drift from Joshua Jones, but he catching it. We're currently seeing the fastest in this session so far. It's Niranjan Kumar from India, and he looks racy today. Let's see if he can show that in the race as well. Yes, and we just saw a major crime from Lindelof. He should be beaten by with a wooden stick, but yeah, we leave that for the admins to do. Well, we got, I believe, a late entry, and the late entry is called Wesley Stefano. Welcome, Wesley! Welcome, you're still in time for the race, so we're going to 24, so actually pretty decent. While I'm currently dancing the Horlepiep, or I'm not sure how you call it in English. That's pretty good. We are about to go to the race, so yeah, it'll be in a few minutes. Some cars are just going for one more lap, just to look what they can do, if the setup is right, if they got the nice and good feeling. All looks good. Well, this Muscat goes fastest in this session. Well, we got some other people that still can finish the lap. Dan Hut, yes. What can Dan Hut do? Now at P14. He's practicing the pits. Well done. So we're about to go to the warm-up session. So we go to the splash screen for a bit. And we're going to wait. And then we go. Well, we're back, and it's not long now before we go to the first race. The cars are already started, currently on the formations lap, and now all the personnel will leave the grid, and we've got 1 minute to spare, and then we're going to start the warm-up lap. Currently waiting for everybody to line up, like always. Somebody needs to be the first, and somebody needs to be the last. I've got 10 seconds to go. Oh, and I'm doing something horrible with my camera. And we're now going to start the warm-up lap. And it is currently starting. Yes, and my camera works. And actually everything is okay. So the warm-up lap, one of 47 laps, it says. So on pole position from Macedonia, it's Erhan Jajovski making his debut. Of course, a very experienced sim racer, but not at WCS, and he's got pole here. Let's see what he can do in the race. P2 is Matthew Williams. Of course, he needs no further introduction. With Jason Muscat, the champion of last season, in P3. With David Baranek, after a great result in Istanbul, now in P4. So he will be in the mix. Roy Schoten now P5. Roy Schoten always dangerous, with Mike Quint making his Mégane debut in P6. Shane Berg in P7 with Roy Verzal P8. Leon Kumar P9. Liam de Waal makes his debut in the Mégane in P10. With Eric Stan P11. Jakob Peck P12. I think he also makes his debut in the Mégane. With Mark Fuller P13. Luis Vos P14. Dan Hutt P15. Peter Jones P16. Joshua Jones, his brother, in P17. Rick Hoekstra P18. Gerrit de Vries in P19. With Fabian Rudde in P20. With Roland Hutte P21. Marcel Boer makes his sim racing debut in P22, with Ale Emna Morado making his debut in WCS in P23, and Wesley Stefano, of course, race winner from the past. So it will be very interesting what will happen. Last one is now standing. Going to get on board of Jason Muscat. And a good start from Erhan Jajovski, a reasonable start from Matthew Williams, and a good start from Jason Muscat. Are we going to turn 1? What will happen? Status quo for now. Looks good, looks good. And Erhan Jajovski still leads. Look at all those cars go into the first corner. And then turn 2. It's still Erhan leads for Matthew Williams. It looks good. Look at the cars going after each other. Look at that. Some fighting, but no crashing. And great, and everybody is doing pretty well. While we're already having some slipstream battles. We've got Jacob Peck in last position. And now going on board with Marcel Boer in his first ever sim race. He just did his first ever lap. Look at this P21. I needed to show this a bit. So he has started his sim racing career. Oh, and Jacob Peck has problems. I think he's got problems. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's out of the race. So we've got one retirement. Unfortunately, Jacob Peck, I think he did crash, but we missed the cause of it. So after 2 laps completed, it's Erhan Jajovski still leads, and look at the slipstream battle. Assurance can follow good, and Jason Muscat already is a little bit behind. And what does Baranek do? Baranek is not that close on Muscat as well. Roy Schoten now in P5. Shane Berg in P6 with Roy Verzal in P7 and Mike Quinn in P8. Next time put in P9 and Liam de Waal now in P10. Quickly on board with Liam de Waal. He goes sweeping S's. It's a pretty big train of cars. Oh, a little bit of a cut from Liam de Waal. Just pretend we didn't see it. But it looks pretty decent from Liam de Waal, other than that. Jacob Peck is out, so Fabian Rudde now is in last position. With Marcel Boer now in P22, with Wesley Stefano, started from back now in P21. but he will move up the order, so don't worry. So Stefano will get some decent points, I guess. We could surround P20, pretty decent with Ale Enamorado in P19, yes. Ale is new as well, and he shows that he's got some decent talent, and he's now moved up from P23 on the starting grid to P19. Through now in P18, Roland Hood in P17, but Garrett de Vries P16, Joshua Jones only in P15, but Joshua Jones can see a lot of cars in front of him, and they're still within the eye distance. Well, it's getting a bit hot here. Oh, Niranjan is battling Niels Vos. And he takes the position from Niels Vos. Niels will not be happy with that, but yeah, he knows that the race is numbered. Oh, we got the top 15 still within 10 seconds, and that's actually pretty awesome. Aaron does a great job now to stay ahead of Matthew Williams, but the question remains, does Matthew Williams, does he not have too much experience in these Mégane cars, and will that cost Aaron maybe in the future of this race? Maybe the tires, how can Aaron hold the tires? Maybe Matthew is a bit better in that, or maybe not, we shall see later. But fact is, Jason Muscat can't follow those two guys, so I expected more from him. Well, that shows, yeah, that it's pretty difficult and that those two are driving really fast. David Baranek is doing quite okay. While we have, I believe, a mistake from Ale Enamorado made a bit of a mistake, so he's now in P23. Sound falls down the order, but it's still okay, he's still driving. Matthew Williams getting closer and closer on the Macedonian back. Ooh, in a big battle between Royce Colton and David Baranek. Well, Mike Quint now goes to P6. Again on board with Niranjan Kumar. He's now P11, but you can see 5 cars in front of him, and they are just so close. You make a good pit stop and you gain all those positions. So strategy will make a huge part in this it's a race. Well, Niranjan made a little bit of a error there. Royce Colton is still battling with David Baranek, but David Baranek knows you can defend pretty well there. Roy tries around the outside, but he can't take enough speed with him, so that's the problem. He can't take the exit speed with him, so the problem there is that, yeah, you can pass. It's nearly impossible to pass in the corners, but of course we got some straights. That's why we got some straights actually. On board with the multiples, looking in the mirror, seeing that Aaron's engineering car. But yeah, Aaron stays in the lead, so no problem for him. I already have completed 10 laps, and of course when the lap is so short it stays really close, but it's also a lot of laps within a few seconds. Well, we have 9 laps completed. On and Jason Muscat can keep up, and that's something I didn't expect. So I expected Jason to go with Matthew actually, but yeah, it shows that yeah, he can do it. So, but yeah, nothing major, not a major issue. So yeah, but getting that win will be difficult for Jason Muscat. Of course, he's still on 2.6 seconds. Well, I think David Baranek making life pretty difficult for Royce Colton. And Mike Quint is gaining and gaining on Royce Colton and David Baranek. Because David Baranek is defending so well, but losing time with doing it. So Mike Quint can improve and getting closer to Royce Colton. Look at that. Fighting really, really hard. Look at every corner. How much closer Mike Quint goes to the back of Royce Colton. You can see Mike Quint is just focusing on exits. So waiting, waiting, waiting. Take as much exit speed with you as you can. He does that quite okay. What can Royce Colton do? He's now having a slipstream. Needs to go the outside. That's the difficult side into turn 1. He can do it. Or can he? Who can he? Can he go around the outside? Can he go around the outside? He tries. It doesn't work. And now Mike Quint is really close. And who lost some time? It's Matthew Williams lost some time on Aaron Jajowski. Hey, what's happening here? So Aaron Jajowski now has a 1.5 second lead of Matthew Williams. Interesting. Jason Muscat is on about 1 point few seconds. Hey, we've got a spinner. Well, we got Liam Dewar into the pits. Let's see what happened there. I think it is just a pit stop. It was just a pit stop. Interesting. So Liam Dewar now out of sync, but let's see what he can do. Well, Ale Enamorado helps the field and goes, yeah, goes over to let everybody pass. And after 13 laps completed, it's still Aaron who leads. 2 seconds on Matthew Williams, interesting. And Jason Muscat in 3.4. What can David Baranek do? Can he still stay ahead of Royce Colton? Yeah, he can still. David Baranek shows his skill because nobody can pass him. And it will be very interesting for race 2 because, yeah, we saw 2 weeks ago he can win a race and he might win again. Because if nobody can pass him, even not the quite skilled Royce Colton, it will be very good to watch at least in race 2. But first focus on this race, of course. Even Roy Verstappen can get close. And now I wonder, is there somebody, will there be somebody that's taking the risk that says, oh, we're in a big train and if we work together or if we go to pit early, can we then maybe jump all those guys? Well, the Rangan Kumar passes Schimberg, and somebody going off. It's David Baranek is going off. Now it's Quint next to Baranek. And who gets hit? It's Quint. Passes Baranek as well. Yes, there was a mistake from Baranek into turn 1, and that cost Baranek not 1 but 2 positions. Interesting. You see Roy Verstappen looking. Oh, bit of the grass. Yeah, he's taking risk. Roy Verstappen taking huge risk, but he needs to do it because yeah, Niranjan Kumar is looking. Hey, he says, hey, I want to have that position, Roy. So if you don't want me to get it, just make sure you're faster. we now see Ring Hoekstra battling with Wesley Stefano, but Wesley Stefano now takes the position. Wesley Stefano is now battling with Gerrit de Vries for P16, which is still 1 point. We've got David Baranek into the pits, and that's quite early. Interesting. Maybe this is good, maybe this is bad. We will see later if it's strategical-wise a good decision. Actually, can look if he can get ahead of Liam de Waal out of the pits, because Liam de Waal already made a pit stop. And he doesn't, that says something to me. Liam de Waal pitted pretty early, but maybe he did a great tactical maneuver, because he's at least out in front of David Baranek, who is actually in a pretty good position. So we will see later where he can, what he will be. A big fight between Daan Hut and Niels Vos. Daan Hut defends. Niels Vos is going for it, but no. Oh, but the cutback from Niels Vos, and Niels Vos gets that position. Yes, Niels Vos, yes! Well done. You fooled him, stole him the dummy, and that's how you do it. Who said that earlier? That's how we do it. Oh yeah. I think we all know who said that, right? Yes, and Jason Muscat is getting closer and closer to Matthew Williams. Interesting. So is the tire wear from the Evans car not as good as the tire wear of the Multiverse car? We shall see pretty soon. Well, Ross Scroton now freed from Baranek does good lap times. Peter Jones in P9, it's interesting. We didn't see much from him during the race, but now he's in P9, so pretty decent from Peter Jones. Of course, also a pretty young driver, so he's always learning. Every race he learns more and gets better and better and better and better and better. Now we got somebody into the pit. It's Matthew Williams, so his tire was worse, I guess. He's pitting now. Will be interesting to see if Muscat responds on that quite soon, or that he's going to wait for it a little bit longer. So now it's Aaron who leads from Jason Muscat. It was Rotten now in P3 with Quint now in P4. You shouldn't forget number 1 and number 4 making their debuts today. It's quite impressive. No pit stop for Aaron Jadowski now, and no pit stop for Jason Muscat. Well, we now got Roy Verzaan pits. Quite an early stop from him, but it might work for him because he was in a train of cars. And also into the pits comes Joshua Jones. And also into the pits, if I'm correct, it's Marcel Boer, who's just that quite cool. So the first pit stop from Marcel Boer. You see his excitement in his eyes peeling out of that great Mégane car. He's waiting, spare tires needs to go. You hear, oh, and that's Joshua Jones driving, and that's Marcel Boer driving away. Good first stop for Marcel Boer. But he still already has traffic. but the pit stops for the Motorforce crew should be pretty close, and that is the question: who will be the first one to pit? It's not Aaron for now, but will Jason Muscat go this lap? Will he go? Will go? No, he stays out, so tire wear looks good for that car. And Roy Scotland goes ahead, Mike Quinn goes ahead, Ranjan Kumar goes ahead, Shane Burke goes ahead. Will Peter Jones enter the pits? He will not. Niels Vos goes ahead, Dan Hutt will go ahead, so no pit stops for now. Will Mark Fuller go? No. And Maxime Williams, oh, he already went, of course. Liam Duval, of course, he went as well. David Branagh also went as well. So we can do all this nonsense right about now again. So, will he go again? No, he will not go. And let's follow him. You can see it on the leaderboard on the left side of the screen if somebody will pit. So yeah, and Andrzejewski just drives like he's driving the whole season of Mégane. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just driving, bye bye. Yeah, like it costs no energy. But we now got Ranjan Kumar in. And Niels Vos. Niels Vos also in. Or maybe not. No, Niels Vos is not in, sorry. It's Peter Jones and Dan Hutt is currently in. And Mark Fuller. So this is more or less the time to go. So one of the leaders will be going pretty soon as well, I guess. Oh, well, Mark Fuller, this is his pit box. Oh no, problems. Yes, now he's got selected. Roy Scotland enters the pits from P3. And now we also see Mike Quint entering the pits. Waiting for this a bit. Waiting for Mike Quinn to go. Russell already is driving. It's pretty funny. It says Bone on the cover, but I read Berlin. Yes, I know, it's very funny. Ooh, close to pit exit with Quint. Oh, that was so close. And what was also pretty close is that Aaron Jajowski now is in the pit lane, and Shane Burke as well. Let's see, where can Aaron go? Will he go out ahead of Matthew Williams? Oh, it will be close. It will be pretty close. Ooh, it's pretty damn close. Oh, it's pretty close. And will this mean that a later pit stop is not good? Ooh, this is very interesting. A lot of momentum lost. Well, Ronald Hood drives a bit in the way, but he can't help it. I mean, you can't pass there. And now Jason Muscat is in. And Niels Vos is also in. He was in P2. Very interesting. But he was pretty close, Matthew Williams. But what can Jason Muscat do? Oh, what happens there? A crash from Jason Muscat. What happened there? Ooh, yeah. Little bit of a touch. We need to see that back again. It was close on pit exit. But it looks like Liam didn't touch him. It was a mistake from Mr. Muscat himself. And he lost 2 positions with it. Oh, Jason Muscat. Oh. lost a lot with it. I think he didn't expect it would be that close. Into pit exit, he lost that position to Schouten. So Schouten is laughing. He thinks, aha! And Schouten is now battling with Liam. And those two know each other from other races. And they want to show that they're good. Let's see what will happen. Oh, it is trying and Liam stays ahead. Interesting, interesting. Liam will be the, well, not the driving chicane, but it will be so interesting. And, well, for people that don't know Liam de Waal can defend like a maniac. This will be very, very interesting to see. Let's see what will happen here. Great exit from Schouten. He is on the back of Liam, but Liam knows he needs to do the but Royce Schouten gets the inside, he gets the inside, he does it, but no! He doesn't do it! He doesn't do it! I thought he had the line and he stays still next to each other. But Liam will get this because the next corner is in his advantage and Royce Schouten still can pass. Woo! This is amazing! Even the commentator will scream, and now Jason Muscat is looking. We're currently not caring about number 1 and number 2 because this battle is amazing. 3 different teams. FR Racing, Racing Team Schouten and Malta Force battling for the last podium position. And another run from Liam de Waal on the back straight, yes. And Roy is looking again. Roy is very aggressive, but in a good way. He's trying. Oh, this is so good. Oh, at extra speed. Oh, they touch. And Roy is passed. Whoa, he needed a very aggressive move to pass Liam de Waal, but he did it, and that was pure skill from Roy Schouten. Now Jason Muscat is next. Let's see if he can do it as well. He just saw how you pass Liam de Waal, and let's see. A lot of exit speed from Jason Muscat, but the slipstream is coming too late. I think he's going for it. He's slipping. And no. Oh, yeah, and Liam already learned from his mistake last lap because he knows where to defend now. So we're leaving this battle for now. Well, we've got a big battle with Kumar, Niranjan Kumar, and Roy Vassal as well. Well, Schoenberg and Mike Quint are currently a little bit lost a little bit after the pit stop. Now we are going to look. Oh, Ella, Ale, and Morado are already. Well, they just stopped as well. But Marcel Boer is still driving, and he's looking very good in his mirrors because he had some guys he needs to let pass because he's getting lapped. But yeah, with all respect, this is a good first race from Marcel Boer, getting the experience, and yeah. He's looking very good in his mirrors and everything, so big respects for Marcel Boer. Be having him a little bit more into the camera because yeah, he will watch this back when he's a pretty good sim racer in 2 years' time. And now goes off, but even going off is quite smart because he's looking in his mirrors. He knows, oh, if somebody's coming, I'm just going off the circuit so that they can pass me. Well done. Well, Aaron is still leading. Already got a gap of around 5 seconds of Machi Wills, who made a little bit of a mistake there. Roy is P3, and we've got a battle. It's Muscat against Liam de Waal. Liam de Waal still in the inside, still in inside. He's still got the inside. So Liam de Waal is still in P4, and Jason Muscat is still in P5. And Roy Vassal is still in P6. Because he's being hunted by our lightning quick Indian guy. going on board with Niranjan Kumar. Straight. Let's see if what can happen there. Ooh. A different line from Roy Fazal, but now we've got a overtake from Jason Muscat. No! He's pushed a little bit wide. But he is still there, he's still there. Oh, he's trying, but it doesn't work. It's really difficult to pass, but yeah, now you will see who, which sim racers are really skilled and really are going for the gap. But for now it doesn't work for Jason Muscat. Yeah, he runs a bit wide, but he now tries to take more speed with him, but it doesn't work for now. Oh, we're now on lap 24, are we? Jason Muscat can do it, Yeah, tries to get the inside, but yeah, that will not work another time. Yes, and Roy Fazal and Niranjan Kumar can just see Jason Muscat driving. Jason Muscat will be mad, like as mad as Roy Soto was a few laps ago. You can see both, that was so good. We go for another slipstream battle. Oh, Jason Muscat, he nearly hit the wall. I mean, he hit the wall. Goes around the outside and he's doing the smart. Oh, a bit of touching. Oh, and no, still not. And it's a bit bumper to against bumper. Oh, what happened there? A crash from Jason Muscat. What happened there? Oh, he just lost it. Oh, he lost it, Liam. Lost it and crashed into Jason Muscat. Oh no, this was, of course. Oh, this was. Oh, so unfortunate for Jason Muscat. Oh no. He lost it. He hit it in the back of Liam de Waal and now is in P8. Oh, Jason Muscat. Oh, poor Maltese, I would say. Now I couldn't even see Jason Muscat. Well, Aaron Dejovsky just still leads, like, we didn't look much into that, but he just still leads, like, there's no problem. And yeah, will he win the race? Will be very interesting, of course. But Williams is doing his job, like championship wise, now in P2, also in P3. Well, now in P4, but can he be passed by the other two guys just behind him? Guys getting close. Ooh. Like it was a bit of a look off. Niranjan Kumar and first how goes off and he loses that position. Well, Shane Burke and Jason Muscat now are battling very hard. Mike Quick now in P9 and pole position for race 2 will be number 10, and number 10 now is in the hands of Joshua Jones. Interesting. Liam and our friends Naranjan are pretty close. Let's see if somebody else can pass Liam Noah. Of course, the teammate of this Naranjan Kumar did it. Or Slotin did it, and let's see what he can, what Naranjan can do. Liam doesn't have the pace, but he has the skill to at least stay ahead on without being too aggressive. Of course, he is a little bit aggressive into some turns, but yeah, you need to be, otherwise you will be overtaken like easy. But for now, it looks pretty good, and Roy Bissau can see this from a distance, and he just hopes that he can, be pretty close. I only have 6 laps to go, and he's trying, and now Rhiannon goes off. Can he stay ahead of Roy? He can. But this will be close. Well, we've got Jason Muscat in next to Shane Burke. Will Muscat do it? He will do it, because the next corner is in the inside. Will he do it? Will he do it? Will he do it? He does. Great overtake from Jason Muscat. Great overtake. That's what we wanted to see from Jason Muscat, and he did it. We've got Garrett and Vries in the pits, and he is out of the race. What happened here? Oh, this is a big train of cars. Oh my god, I'm holding my heart in my stomach. Here's Jason Muscat. In the wild Jason Muscat. Naranjan Kumar is there, Shane Burke is there, Mike Quint is there. What's happening? And what happened with David Barana? We've got a few laps to go, and yeah, this win will be for Aaron Jajowski unless there will be some drama in the end. But of course that can happen as well. Machiel is now P2, Westchilton now P3 still. This battle is like your life depends on it. So close. We've got a great battle for P11 as well. It's Dan Hut against Niels Voss, and Dan Hut stays ahead for now. Will Liam get P4? It looks like it. He needs to complete a few more laps. Jason Muscat is trying. Menno Kumar is trying. Shane Burke loses a bit, and Mike Quint is looking up there. Jason Muscat goes around the outside, not yet. Inside, will he get it? Oh, but he gets it. He gets past Liam the wall with a bit of a cutback. That's pretty nice. Well, my Quint passed Sheenberg. What can my Quint do then? A few laps to go. Look at that exit speed of Liam Kumar. I think Liam's tires are pretty much done for. He made an early pit stop. What can Liam do? Around the outside, nothing. Wants to do the switchback, but that doesn't work. My Quint looks like he's doing here something. And it's the last lap for Mr. Yayovsky. And also the last lap, of course, for everybody else. So it was an eventful race with a lot of drama, but also some amazing battles with a lot of great people. But yeah, only one can be the best, only one can be the winner. And well, Motorsport signed another great driver. After Yuri Kasdorp and after Niels Brugman, now another Motorsport driver will win. It will be Erhan Yadovsky who wins at debut. A Macedonian wins, and well done, well done. It is fully deserved after a great qualifying. This race was also pretty amazing. With Matthew Williams now in P2, with Roy Scholten in P3. And Roy Scholten does a good job in the championship setting as well. Jason Muscat is a long way down, but he will finish in P4 and he will not lose that many points. Of course, a little bit, a few points, but not that bad. So Jason Muscat finishes in P4 with Liam De Waal in P5, with Leon Kumar P6, Mike Quint P7, Sheenberg in P8. Rocio Jones gets P9, who gets P10? It's Roy Vassell. Roy Vassell gets P10. And we're now currently having everybody finished because Dahut already was on a lap down. So, top 15 you can see in the left part of your screen. Number 16, Eric Stanford. David Branek, I'm not sure what happened there, but he lost a lot of positions. Too bad for him. The drama was a bit for him. And P18 was for Mark Fuller, P19 for Fabian Rudde, Ronald Hood was P20, Marcel Boer, he finished in P21. Well done, Marcel Boer, you finished your first race, your first sim race, so your sim race finishing rate is still 100%. And Gerrit de Vries unfortunately didn't finish, Ale Enamorado didn't finish, and Jacob Peck didn't finish. So, top 10 will be reversed in race 2, top 10, sorry, and that will mean that Roy Vassell will be on pole for the second race. So, that was amazing. I'm currently looking at the chat, sorry, I was a bit quiet. So, it was pretty interesting. Yeah, let's see. if he can get some interview. We're currently going to the commercials. We will be right back in a few minutes. And we're back. Let's see if we can have an interview.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, hello. Do we have Roy Frizzell here?
Hey, Menno.
Hello, you're live in the broadcast of the Meganes, of course. Not of the Alphas, of course, of the Meganes. So, after race 1, how was your race?
It was fun. It was a difficult track to overtake and keep your tires good, but it was yeah, the sector 1 of Suzuka is just like a S. So you're wearing the tires a lot. They are heating all the time. So after a few laps, you're really destroying them. At least with my driving style, unfortunately. So I was losing a lot of grip. So that cost me yeah, some pace. And yeah, fortunately, some places as well I had to make an early pit stop. That was good for a few laps. I mean, in a few laps I gained some positions right after the pit stop because of my fresh tires. I think I was, for a short period, I was even 5th or something. And then I saw Rania was closing up. He overtook me. He was way faster than me. I kept him for a long time behind me, but unfortunately he really was yeah, so fast that he could yeah, I couldn't even keep him longer behind me than I did already. So he did a major job and overtook me. He put me under a big pressure and I cracked. Yeah, well, and yeah, then he had a little collision with Liam, and Liam went off the track, and he came on the track again, and he just ran into me, yeah, like a crazy boy or something. Don't know what he was thinking, but he was just turning in on the track again. Not looking at something, and just ruined my race like that. Otherwise I was on P4 or something, and yeah, that would be a great result for me at this moment in the championship. Yeah, unfortunately I crashed and dropped me back to P10. My tires were destroyed and yeah, couldn't gain anymore, but this means pole position for the second race, so that's a positive thing about it.
Yeah, that's at least very good that you have at least a fighting chance for race 2, because I saw overtaking was pretty difficult. So yeah, it will be very interesting what you can do in race 2. Possibly a very good result you can get. So it will be very interesting. Got a few minutes to go. I'm currently looking how many minutes it still is. I think a few. So
yeah, I think about 3 minutes or something.
Okay.
Currently advancing the server to the warm-up.
True. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for race 2. But yeah, this is a very short track, so that suits the close battling, you think?
Yeah, it's difficult. Like, you know, overtaking is an art. It really is on this track.
Yeah, I understand. So it will be very interesting, actually, what will happen. And yeah,
yes,
I'm looking forward. The top 10 looks pretty close, and
it does.
We'll be wondering how everybody will do, and we have got some new guys today who are very fast, like Ranjajowski, and even Mike Klont did very good today, and of course Liam Gawal finished pretty good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so it will be very interesting because the faster drivers who won or got a podium in race 1 now need to overtake in race 2. So with this layout it will be very difficult. I think there's only one overtaking opportunity, that's into turn 1, unless you're really are good in the S's, but I think nobody can make the difference there. Will be interesting. So we've got a few minutes to go, and we might talk with you later. You will now get the time to prepare for the race. So
thank you.
We'll give you that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
you for the broadcast, and see you after the race.
Yes, we will speak after the race.
User was moved out of your channel.
We're currently waiting a bit for that we go to race 2. Currently distracted like a maniac. Currently in the warm-up session, and Jason Muscat now has the fastest time. Of course, it's only a warm-up session, but still. Pack did return for race 2. He was the first retirement after a lap. And he actually shows pretty good speed now in the warm-up session, so hopefully he can get some points in race 2. We are now in P4. And goes to P3. We're going on board with our debutant. On board with Marcel Boer, or how some people know him as M. Boer, the Maniac. By the way, his favorite his favorite color isn't pink, I believe. His favorite Totally Spy actually is clover. That's what I know. So So then it's something you should know. We got a little bit of lag now. Look at the cornering speed of Embor. Oh, and we're totally going to the race. So we've got 1 minute to go before everybody needs to be lined up for the second race. Oh, isn't it exciting? Oh, yes. I just can't hide it. Woo! And we start for the beginning of the formation lap. Roy Verzal leads. He finished in P10 and now leads, and I've got a feeling he can do pretty well because the overtaking is pretty difficult. Joshua Jones now in P2. What can Joshua Jones do? I believe he never scored a podium. Will today be his day? I hope so for him. Shane Burke now in P3. What can Shane Burke do from here? I think nice things. But Mike Quint now in P4. Mike Quint impressed really a lot in race 1. What can he do in race 2? Niranjan Kumar in P5. Niranjan Kumar is always dangerous. Jason Muscat in P6. Jason Muscat wants revenge. He wants to get a decent position now in race 2. But Roy Sullivan in P2, always dangerous in second races. Matthew Williams now in P8. Much will depend on the start. What can Ariane Judowski do in P9? Can he do another good overtaking as well? Because of course this is not pole positioning driving away. Now he needs to overtake. But Dan Hunt now in P10. He's first in P11 with Peter Jones P12. Wesley Stefano in P13 with Rick Hoekstad P14. Eric Stanford in P15 with David Baranek. Hope to get into the points from P16 with Mark Fullen in P17. Fabian Loder in P18. Lola Zurk P19. Marcel Boer doing his second ever race in P20 with Garrett de Vries in P21, Jacob Pack in P22, and that's our grids. And Jacob Pack is now standing. Counter is going. Going on board with Shane Burke. 3, 2, 1, and lights on, and lights are out! And a good start from Roy Verzal, but even better start from Joshua Jones. So Roy Verzal needs to defend, but Joshua Jones is still there. He's got the inside. He's got the inside. He will go for it. No, he doesn't. So Roy Verzal still leads. That's a bit wide, but it still works for him. And it's a good start from Jason Muscat, who already won one position. Look at that train of cars. We're now on board with Eric Stanford in P11. Oh, those cars, all those cars in a sim race. It's amazing. And Roy Verzal is currently already checking a bit out. Maybe Joshua Jones can help him a bit. Joshua Jones now P2, Shane Burke P3, Mike Quint P4, but Mike Quint already needs to defend a bit from Jason Muscat. Jason Muscat gets the inside. Will he get it? Will he get it? Will he get it? No, not yet. Well, Shane Burke is trying very hard to get past Joshua Jones. Look at that. Joshua Jones can be the buffer of Roy Verzal. Will he really be? We will time will tell. Muscat in P5 was Schotten in P6. Niranjan Kumar in P7, so Niranjan already lost a position to his teammate. Very strategy. Niranjan Judowski now in P9. Of course, this is something different than just driving away clean laps. No, this is battling. Oh, you had a mistake from Niranjan Kumar, and now Matthew Williams will try to attack. And what will Aaron Judowski do? Because one of those will have a shit exit into turn 1. Look at that slipstream power of the car, and oh, Aaron Judowski looked at Niranjan but couldn't do it. There's a great battle now, and look at those steps that Roy Verzal already is making. Oh, we now got Fabian Rudden now in P22, Rien Hoekstad in P21, Marcel Boer in P20, with Garrett de Vries now in P19, with Jacob Pack in 18, Roland Hutt in 17, Mark Fullen in 16, Peter Jones in P15. So Peter Jones upwards, those are the points positions. David Baranek already made some positions from P14. Wesley Stefano in P13. Look at that slipstream battle! Everybody wants to be in it. It's like we're all maniacs. I'm using the word maniac far too much today. And yes, Roy Verzal is checking out, and who's checking out of the track? That's Shane Burke, and he lost, I think, 6 positions, 7 positions, 8 positions. Oh, he's still there. Oh, Aaron is there, and he will have him as well. He will have him as well. Yes, just a bad exit did that, so he lost, I think, 6 positions. Oh my lord. That was unfortunate. And who is P2? My Quint is P2. What happened there? But my Quint is P2. And this will be very interesting, this battle. My Quint is weaving. Of course, he can do it once, twice, but he can not do it 3 times. He does it. But he can't weave too much. A big train of cars, and it's also close. The top 50 is within 10 seconds. Oh, and Jason Muscat is against Royce Colton, and Jason Muscat is still ahead. That's Roy Vassal. Then we get Mike Quint, Jason Muscat, Royce Colton, Joshua Jones with the whole train of cars. On this have Shane Burke still in P9, Dainhut, I mean Downhut in P10. You see the rest of the field. Actually, it's a great start of everybody because everybody is pretty close still. Is pretty close on to the back of Joshua Jones. Oh, look at that extra speed he's trying to take in. On board with Aaron Jajowski. Taking a lot of speed. And much loses his past Joshua Jones, but no! Joshua gets back in it! Get back in it! Oh, somebody's off, and it is Shane Burke. Shane Burke looks position. And another position, you see it again. If you're offline, you've got a big problem. Oh, there are more problems. What happened there? My Quint is still in P2. Jason is P3 and Royce Colton P4. Oh, in a battle, and now Matthew Williams is past Joshua Jones, and now the rest needs to come. Oh, everyone against Ranjan Kumar. He went off, but the battle is intense. All those guys fight like there is no tomorrow. While Roy Vassal checked a bit out, but we got a problem with Aaron Jajowski. What happened there? Oh, Aaron Jajowski went wide and he lost 2 positions there. already 2 positions are a little mistake, running too wide there. Just make him lose 2 positions. Roy does a 150.6, what is sprint do a 150.2. So Michael is faster just now. Between Roy Scotland and before Roy Scotland is having a lot of top speed, but no. Another great battle between Rinkokstra and Marcel Boer. Marcel Boer now in P19 and Rinkokstra in P18. We got a battle. Aaron Jidowski goes home. What happened there? I think it. Yeah, it was a little bit of a tap. And Aaron Jidowski runs wide, but yeah, he probably got somebody going up there. It's just with Jones. No, he didn't went off. Just went wide there. He's still battling there. Oh, I don't know where to look. And David Baranek is in P8. How does he do that in P8? And there's a big battle between P2 and Quinn still stays ahead. Roy started now still P2. And we've got more problems from Joshua Jones. That's a counter. And now Aaron is P8 again. And Wesley Stefano is in P10. Oh, this is crazy. And Roy Vizal is just thinking, hey, relaxed. He runs wide, and Jason improves. He gets the position. Roy also gets the position. Oh! And Mike Quinn makes a goes off, but he still is in P5. Well, this is actually pretty good after what happened. Can Jason Muscat then still win this one? We shall see. And it suddenly gets very, very dark. Will there be rain? Will there be rain? You never know. Let's see if we have any retirements. We've got Eric Stanford, unfortunately retired. We got Shane Burke, unfortunately retired. We got Fabian Rudde, unfortunately retired. Also, Boer is now in the pits, but he's in P19. That means his best ever sim racing result. Okay, it's the second race, but he keeps improving. Our Rinkoks are in P18, but Ronald Hutt in P17, Dan Hutt in P16, and from Garrett onwards, we will have points position for Jacob Peck. Might go for the points now. With Peter Jones in P13, decent points for him. Just still now in P12 with Martino in P11, but Lewis Fast in P10. Just Jones P9, and we've got David Brannick and Aaron Jadowski, and Aaron Jadowski went off. Will he lose another position? He does, because Joshua is still there, and Aaron Jadowski goes to P9. After nearly 14 laps completed, 15 laps completed, Roy Vizal still leads, but that monster force of Jason Muscat is getting closer and closer. And they're going to hunt him down. Defending from Roy Vizal on Jason Muscat. Interesting, but I think Roy Vizal can hold on if he just makes sure he defends pretty well, and he can do it. top 4 is so close. Look at this top 4. Yeah, even Mike Klont is in for a shout, and Ranjan Kumar and David Baranek. Would it be something if David Baranek gets into 2 seconds of the leader? Slipstream, we're on board with Roy so we can see what Jason Miska is doing. He's getting a lot of extra speed, but around the LCD can it doesn't work now. And now Roy Schouten gets speed too. Jason Miska gets fooled, he gets fooled. Oh, this was just like so easy. And Jason Muscat fell for it just around the outside, no grip, and he went off and lost 2 positions. So now it's Roy versus Roy. And that other Roy wins a lot, but this Roy, that's the original Roy, if I can say it, well, he wants this win, and yeah, we shall see if he can. Every time he crosses the line, he will be the one, that has 1 lap less, and then everybody else. There it goes, Roy needs to defend from Roy, it's Roy against Roy, oh, but he defends well, so not this lap I would think. Good braking. No, and Roy can't do it. Roy can't overtake Roy. And other Roy can do it. He can defend from Roy. And Matthew Williams is looking the happy P3 and Muscat can still follow in P4. Mike Klont is doing an excellent race. Of course a little bit of a mistake, but we will forgive him for that. And now we've got 18 laps completed, and this is a very good run from Roy Schouten. Can he do it? He needs to defend. Yeah, goes around the outside. No, this doesn't work. Oh, but he gets the inside, They touch. And Roy Schouten gets the lead of the race. And now Roy Versal is in P2. Oh. Too bad for Roy Versal, he was so close, led all of the laps, but this trademark pass, we saw it earlier in race 1, might give Roy Schouten the win. And if it gives him the win, this is fully deserved, because he showed through that corner more skill than other drivers today. But we are not there yet. We have gotten slipstream now from the Edis onto the performance racing car. He needs to go around the outside. Did Roy learn from his mistake? He did. Yes. It's the inside now, and now Jason Muscat is pretty close. Jason Muscat goes to the other side. And it goes okay, but yeah, Roy Schouten is now checking out. He says, ooh, bye-bye. Oh, they're still looking. It's again Versal against the others. And can he do it? Still next to each other, and he still stays ahead. We've got a fight around against Joshua. And he's still ahead, Roy is still ahead. And then Kumar passed Mike Klont for P5. So we missed that, but he passed for P5. And Roy is nearly home for another win, but what can the other Roy do? Oh, Matthew Williams is so close. Can he do it? Can he do it? This will not be 3 wide, this will not be 3 wide. No, it doesn't. You really gave me a heart attack, guys. Oh my god. Next to each other. Who is faster? I think Matthew Williams is having him. Yeah, a little bit of a touch. I think this is unintentional. Right, tries to stay. They nearly went both, and now Muscat is there. So saves it, loses one position, loses two position. Ah, this is so unfortunate for Muscat. He's trying, he's giving it all, and it only costs him in position. It's pretty unfair for him because he's buzzing like a proud Maltese. And yes, well, it's a bit sad. Well, we're currently on the last lap, and we've still got battles. WCSL has now P3, and Iranjan is going for the last podium position. Can he do it? Can he do it? And no, not yet. Will he go for the inside? He tries, no. Jason Muscat now P5. Oh, and he touch. And Jason Muscat goes around the outside and takes Iranjan. Yes, and goes to P4. What a move from Muscat. Oh, and my Quint spins. Oh. Big crash, I think something happened there. Oh my. Mistake. Car doesn't. I think car stopped. Oh, what happened there? And the winner is, after amazing and it's Roy Scholten with Matthew Williams P2. Jason Muscat gets P3 after all his work. Right at P4, Nianjan P5, Justin P6. Erhan Jadowski P7, Niels was P8, Dusty Stefano P9, Mark Fuller P10, Chris Jones P11, Jacob Peck P12, Dan Hunt now P13. Paul Hood P14, Rico Xa will get into P15. So our winner for race 2 is Roy Scholten, and now we're going to look what just happened with my Quint, because I'm curious why he crashed. Oh, drama, and he tried to hold it. What a hero. Look at this. 3 wide, went for it. Look at that drift, but he got it, yeah, and he just lost it onto the grass. Yes, no way in hell my Quint could avoid it. Oh, what unfortunate for my Quint. He went for it, and it didn't pay out. So, getting back on it, our winner, Roy Scholten. Roy Scholten wins again, and of course you will hear him, I think, in the broadcast interview. So, we're very happy for you. And for Matthew Williams and for Jason Muscat. And we're now waiting for the interviews. Now waiting for interviews, and we already have the first guy we are going to interview, and the first guy of today at the interviews is the guy that finished in P13 in race 2. It's none other than one of the youngest drivers of the field. It's Dan Hutt. Hello, Dan.
Hi.
So another Mégane round completed. How were your races today, actually?
Race 1 was pretty well from P15 to P11. I did it very well. First, of course, the first race on a straight, there was immediately a crash of, I think Kumar smashed 2 cars in the wall. So I gained 2 positions already, but then I had a nice fight with Niels. Overtook him in at the pit stops, and yeah, race 1 was pretty good. So race 2 I started P10. I don't know why. I used to start at P11, but I started at P10, and then was battling for positions, of course, and then I got the inside of Erhan, and he got to the inside of the corner, so I hit him. Not on purpose, he just drove into me. He cut the corner, and then just dangerously rejoined the track, blocking me and causing me to lose 5 positions at the end.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate, but all in all, good points at least in race 2. I forgot where you finished in race 1, but overall,
P11.
Are you happy with those results, or are you thinking you should have been better?
Race 2 should have been better. Race 1 could have been P10, but at the end I'm happy with P11. So.
Okay, well that's very good to hear. I believe the next race will be in Japan as well in 2 weeks. So you're looking forward to that?
Yeah, of course. Every race, I'm looking forward to every race. So
that's good to hear. Well, yeah, thanks for being here, and we move on to the next guy in the podcast. I will actually drag you down. Sorry. Bye bye.
Bye.
User was moved
and now we're
out
going
of
to
your
the
channel.
next one. We're going to the next guy we're going to interview. The
User was
next
moved
guy
to your
we're going
channel.
to interview is none other than Mr. Joshua Jones. Hello, Joshua.
Hello, Menno.
Hey, so how were your races today? Let's just do the easy question. You're happy with today's results, or you think could have been better, or you think well the rest is pretty good as well? So I'm pretty happy with where I finished in both races.
Okay, well the scores will tell you that my race 2 was better than my race. It was 9th in race 1. I'm actually more happy with race 1. So I qualified 17th, of course. I was really disappointed by my pace today. I just really didn't have the quali pace, and my lap wasn't exactly a good one.
Okay. So yeah, but
Bins and cars everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
And
yeah.
I made a good start in 1, and made up a couple of positions there, about 2. So I'm running about 15. Yeah. Well, the real place I actually gained up all of the positions was pit stop strategy. Get the picture that I did that better than people did, and I ended up jumping quite a few people, and I was really pleased with. My brother, for example, he dropped a long way back, so I very kind of gifted to have passed so many people pit stages, because the thing is, you just can't really pass at this track. You can't overtake. So if you don't do it through strategy, you're not. That was the strategy, right?
Yeah. But overall, you're happy with the results, at least the P6, I guess.
Well, race 1, as I said, was good. That was P9. So 8 positions without ever actually pulling an overtake. Which race 2, I started 2nd. But of course I a bit pushed out of that position. Bert got a bit overexcited at the start, but I felt one nudge, then a second nudge at a completely different place, and then when I thought he'd done with nudging me, he completely swiped me off. So sounds harsh, but I'm sort of glad that he started from the race, because that saves me kind of penalised by himself there. Yeah, it just seemed like he got lights, and that cost me a potential podium finish. Managed to make up a few positions, so ended up 6th. It was okay, could have been better.
Oh, that sounds at least that you got some work to do for future rounds, but at least that the beginning is there, and that you're still learning and getting better and better at this league, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to thank you. I will drag you up, and we'll speak next time, hopefully.
Yep, see you then.
Bye bye.
User was moved out of your channel.
And now we are going to talk
User
with
was
the next
moved
guy.
to your
This is the
channel.
guy from Macedonia, the guy that made his debut today, and the guy that won on his debut, got pole position at his debut at the league. So we want to have a warm welcome to Aaron Jajowski. Hello, Aaron.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Well, we can't hear you that well, but how did your race, race 1 go first, and what was your pole position lap? Can you tell us about the pole position lap and the race 1?
Yeah, my quali lap was nearly perfect. I nailed every corner that I wanted to. And for the race, I was nervous at the start. Matthew was really pushing, but once I settled down, I made some gap, and from then on, it was all good.
So you had a good pit stop as well?
Yeah, Matthew pitted earlier, so he was much faster than me because I was on a worn tire, but I managed to get in front of him after my pit stop.
Yeah, and then the end of the last few laps, did you then have a tire advantage on Matthew?
Yeah, I was much faster than him.
Okay, so of course that was of course very good to see. Sorry for interrupting you, but yeah, winning a debut, that's quite special because yeah, we had 24 drivers today, and winning a debut at a team, well, that's currently leading the championship, you really enjoyed it, I think, right?
Yeah, it really means to me, and thanks to Jason for giving me the opportunity to race.
Yeah, very good. But now we're going to race 2. Race 2 was a little bit different for you. You finished in P7, but that was really the race where you needed to battle. I mean, race 1 was more or less, well, yeah, consistently putting in good laps, but race 2, we really saw you battle, and you were going for it, sometime running a bit wide into turn 1, but you went for it. How was the battling with the other drivers?
It was hard, but it was fair, I think. I made a mistake for going so aggressive at the beginning and made a couple of mistakes, lost a couple of positions, but the race was overall good, I think.
It's great to hear. So yeah, I think it's also the circuit that doesn't help overtaking, but yeah, we will have other circuits.
Yeah, it was difficult to pass as well.
Yeah, we saw that there was more or less only one opportunity that was into turn 1, so we saw that. Yeah, I talked about other circuits. The question is now, will we see you back, or was this a one-time off, or will we see you back at least for the next round and maybe more rounds?
Yeah, I would like to race.
Oh, that's very good to hear, and you might be well, a guy that gets in a pretty good championship position. Of course, being champion will not be happening because we're already in well, halfway the season, but yeah, of course you can still make your mark on this season with maybe a few other podium positions, pole positions, or a win. So I want to thank you for being here at this interview. So we'll drag you to another channel, and then we're going further with the broadcast. Thanks for being here, and thanks to that you showed everybody.
User in your
how
channel
to do
timed out.
and he already went. So we're now going to another one. This guy. Oh, and we dragged when he was just talking with somebody else. So we're currently having Roy in the broadcast, and that was well,
User
one of the
joined your
Roys,
channel.
and the other Roy just thinks, hey, then I will jump in as well. So we've got Roy and Roy. So I'm first going to interview Roy, the Roy that won race 2. We're going to start with. So Roy Schoten, hello Roy Schoten.
Hello Menno and Roy.
Hey, so we're currently still live. Yeah, well, that was an amazing race too. Can you tell us about both races, and can you please tell us, explain us how you do the amazing overtakes into turn 1? Because in both races we saw you're anticipating on somebody running wide and getting the cutback, the underneath with other drivers, and actually, yeah. Why could you do that, and why can't the rest not do that? Because I only saw it from you, and it was pretty amazing. Can you, well, just tell us in general how the races went, and especially race 2, Roy?
That's a lot of questions. Well, the RTS guys, all the mechanics, they did an amazing job fine-tuning the car, and that, I think that gave me the edge. But now Roy and in race 1 Liam as well. I was trying to force them to the outside on the straight to dive on the inside for turn 1, but I couldn't really. But then after a few times that I tried it, I saw that going outside in turn 1 and then cutting back could be the way to go, because they wouldn't let me pass on the straight. And then Roy and Liam, they both had pretty worn tires, so I knew that they were going to have to work to hit the apex, and I just saw a small gap and I just went for it. I really had to go all in because it was a lot of risk, but it was so hard to overtake here, so it was the only chance I had.
That's great to hear, and of course with those the second race win, which is not your first this season. I believe you had more second race wins. You're still doing pretty well in the championship. You still looking into that, or you still think, well, Matthew's still a bit ahead, but yeah, I'm at least scoring a good amount of points, or are you still focusing on pressuring Matthew for the title?
I'm always going to pressure him. It's going to be hard though, because he's a very good driver, and I already lost my 2 races where I could lose my points maybe, so I have to be there really every race now, and that adds some pressure to it. I'm just waiting for Matthew to hit some bad luck, or to have a spin, or just to have a bad day, and then I try to punch back in the standings, but I'm just waiting for that. I'm doing all I can, and keeping up with him is already a very good job, I think. And I'm just happy that the other guys like Yuri Kastorp and Aaron, they missed the first few races, and that really helps me to stay second here, because the level of driving in this series has gone really up, seeing from last season and from the first few races. It's a lot harder to finish on the podium, and that's great.
Yeah, that's at least yeah, you need to work very hard for it, and that's what you did today. I want to thank you at least for being here. And now we're going to the other Roy, your the last Roy we will interview today, but last but not least, Roy Versal. You were great in race 2. I need to say that. Unfortunately, you didn't win, but yeah, can you tell us something about race 2? But because we already had a bit of talk about race 1. How was your race 2?
Race 2 was yeah, pretty good in the beginning. But unfortunately, again, I overheated the tires a lot, and so the wear was pretty high, and yeah, after a few laps, the guys were lapping so much quicker again, and yeah, well, they managed to overtake me, and yeah, Roy Schoten did an amazing overtake in turn 1. Which he did very good, and yeah, I wasn't able to follow him after that, but yeah, I had to look behind me. Jason was there, Matthew was there, even Niranya was there, so it was an epic battle, and in the heat of the moment I also had a little block on Jason. He tried to overtake me, which in my opinion caused him to go off the track and losing him a position. So in the last lap I gave him the position back, and yeah, that cost me the 3rd place and the podium spot, but yeah, well, it's about fair racing, so he deserved the podium spot. Even Matthew did, of course. He had a stunning pace all over the weekend, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it was a great race. I have seen a lot of great battles, and it was a very difficult track, but like I said in race 1, overtaking is an art, and yeah, some people really did.
So it's at least great to hear. So yeah, well, great for you that you had a great race, and yeah, in the standings I think you will pass Mr. Kastorp now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will do that, so that's at least very good for you. Well, yeah, I think time is nearly up for this great Mégane broadcast. We are already, let's see, 2 hours and 11 minutes onto YouTube in the air, so that's actually pretty decent. So yeah, in 2 weeks time we will be back for another WCS Mégane round. Then we will be at, I believe, TI AIDA for the next round. of the championship. Next week we will have the WCS GP at Monza. That's the 4th of April, so we've got a lot to looking forward to, and yeah, I can't wait to do another commentary job for the next Mégane race, because yeah, if it will be as good as today, then yeah, it will be very exciting. So I wanted to...
I heard another rumor.
You heard another rumor? Oh, a gossip with Roy. Can you tell us?
Another new television overlay?
Another new television overlay. Well, yeah, I would say to every viewer, if you want to know what will happen, what we do with a new television overlay, you better stay tuned for the next WCS Mégane race in 2 weeks, because we might or might not, but I guess we might reveal what we're up to. So everybody, thanks for watching, and we will see you again in 2 weeks for another Mégane broadcast. Bye bye.